Hello crafters, welcome back to my channel. This is the Naptime Crafter. And if you're wondering why I'm talking a little low, that's because I'm actually crafting during my little man's nap time. I have a 1-year-old and I like to get projects done in my spare time. So if you've joined me for my other videos, I just made this easy centerpiece and I'm going to go ahead and show you how easy it is. I went ahead and built it with this removable center so that I can put a candle, an LED candle of my choice in there, and then I have a removable pumpkin to hide my battery pack so that I can light up my centerpiece and hide it and no one knows. Along with this centerpiece project, I went ahead and did some matching chargers. And what I wanted to show you here is you can use the chargers and then you can also make a few extra to stash around your house and maybe put a little bit extra decor on there just to kind of tie things in around the house. So I wanted to show you some different uses for those matching chargers so you get your money's worth. One of the things that I showed at the final of this project was this really easy way of displaying the name tags for your family during Thanksgiving. Growing up, it was always my job to do the little name tags on our settings, and I think it just makes people feel special when they have something with their name or something custom on it when they sit down to dine at Thanksgiving. It's the time of year when you pull out your fine china, when you pull out your silverware, you use your cloth napkins, things like that. So why not take that extra step and put people's monogram or full name if you have a bunch of people that start with M. So today I'm going to show you how to make those. It's super quick and easy. You can do it to your own decor. That's the best thing about all my projects. And I just wanted to show you what I used. So from the last centerpiece project, you'll know that I purchased these 5-pack of burlap leaves that come on wire from the Dollar Tree for $1. And they came in 2 different colors, but I have yellow plates and I really wanted it to pop up off the yellow plates, so I went ahead and chose the darker one for today's project. Now, the other thing I'm going to go ahead and do is walk through everything you need so you can go ahead and pause the video and get what you need. You're going to need the package of the burlap leaves. You don't have to get them from the dollar store. You're also going to need enough cardstock to do as many leaves as you need for your table. So I used 1 sheet of cardstock to make 3 leaves. So if you want to use that as your guide, then you'll need as many sheets divided by 3. You know what that means. Math. I'm not the best. I used a champagne pearlized leftover cardstock that I had left over from my wedding. So if you have any extra cardstock, it's really a beautiful sheen. You can kind of get rid of it by using it for these name tags. But if you don't have anything, just use plain white. You can also do a little thing, put a little bit of coffee or tea watered down in a spritz bottle, and you can actually mist over the paper before you start and let it dry in the sun, and that'll give it a really nice aged texture, but I haven't done that today. Just another idea. You're also going to need some twigs. Now, some other options you can use are dowels. If you don't want to, you can use like straight dowels. They just look like kitchen dowels, a little too raw for me, so I like the natural element of the sticks. Where to get sticks? If this is a kid's project, send the kids outside, have them collect some sticks. It'll be fun. It'll get them out of the house, and then you can come back and you can show them how to pick the very thinnest ones that are strong and sturdy. You're going to need a pen. Actually, you don't need a pen. Lies. I lied. You need some snippers to cut this. I used a gold paint pen for mine, but you can use whatever color you want or whatever color pops off of your paper the best. This kind of gives a little subtle glow, so I liked that. You're also going to need a hole puncher and some scissors or an X-Acto knife. So I have some child scissors that are safety, or if you're an adult doing this, you can use an X-Acto, but you'll need a cutting surface as well. And for today's project, I'm going to go ahead and use a Sharpie so that it stands off and you can see it easily from where you are. I'm going to go ahead and upload a template onto my website, creativeearth.com, but for today's, right now, before I get it launched, I'm just going to draw it out for you. What I did was, I don't want to make this fussy. I just want to make sure that the leaf will sit nicely on whatever size leaf I have. So what I did was, and I eyeballed, I put my leaf down on my paper, and I eyeballed about how big I would want my leaf to be, okay? So starting with that, I'm gonna go ahead and draw a leaf. Now, go ahead and draw a few leaves. This is fun for kids to do of all ages. What you want to make sure is you draw it a little bit bigger than what you're going to want the final to be, because what you're going to do is cut right inside that line. Not right inside like perfect, using your eyeballs and spectacles and all that. Just right inside the line. We don't want to make this into a big project. On Thanksgiving, you want things to be easy. This can be something you do before you eat, while people are cooking. Once you have your shapes, go ahead and cut them out. Now, I'm going to use my X-Acto because it's faster. So, oh gosh, and I do not have my blade installed properly, so do not look at this crooked blade. I was cutting through a lot of cardboard earlier and it became very bent. Easy peasy, okay? So, we're going to just go ahead and quickly show you how easy it is. You do not have to follow the lines. You're simply giving yourself guidelines. I didn't get all the way to the edge of that, and I want to go ahead and go. And the last one. So I'm just tracing around what I had done. Honestly, I probably wouldn't even draw it first. I might just go ahead and do it with the X-Acto. But if you want to go ahead and do this in steps so that your kids can do this, you can go ahead and have these leaves drawn out and have it all ready to go with the supplies so that when the kids come, they can just get to going on the drawing and the coloring part. So I didn't exactly do the best job connecting my lines, but you see what you're doing here, right? You're cutting out your leaves. Once you have all your leaves cut out, the next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and poke your holes, because then you can draw around them. If you wait and do the holes later, you might have to put your holes on top of part of the drawing, so you might as well plan around it. And all you're going to want to do is go in far enough to where you know that paper is not going to rip. Do not go right next to the edge, or goodness sakes, don't go off the edge, because you need that hole to be able to create that loop and go around your silverware. Super easy, guys. The next thing you're going to do is draw your name on there. So what I've done is, if you want to copy mine exactly, I've gone right inside that line and I've traced my line. I've traced my leaf shape, okay? Then I actually went online and I looked up calligraphy for different capital letters, because I am absolutely not a calligraphist and I don't claim to be. So I'm just going to do a weird simple shape that I could. And I'll thicken up some of the lines to make it look a little special. Again, not a calligraphist. Once you have your initial, what you're going to want to do is give those fine vein lines to make it look obviously like a leaf. And to do that, what I'm going to do is do a gesture line. Now what that is you're not worried about it being exactly realistic. What you're more worried about is giving the gesture of the line. So from this center line, you're going to follow the curve of the leaf and you're going to draw one line here and one line there, okay? And if you see what I've done here, I've allowed the line to give curvature to this leaf. Now it gives it life and curvature around that letter. Now, simply what you're going to do is pick a direction, because the leaf veins are always going to be moving in the same direction. And you're going to draw wispy lines on either side of this line. And I'll show you what I mean. This is an example. I have all my lines curving that direction. So for the sake of consistency, let's do that again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my pen on that line and then swipe out. Think of making a check mark. Swipe out, swipe out, swipe out. Now what you're going to want to do is lift your pen at the end of each swipe so that it becomes a dash almost, if you will. Almost like on a paintbrush where you go and you lift it and it has a little. We're going to do that again. If you're wondering what I'm wearing my romper, and it is amazing. Now I'm just continuing on towards the top of the leaf, and when I do the opposite side, I'm offsetting the lines so that they're not exactly mirrored on either side of that central vein. Do you see what I mean? It gives it a little bit of a naturalistic feel, and it's not so perfect, and it's fun. So once you finish this, obviously it'll look less harsh if you do it in the gold, but now it's as simple as this. You take your stick, you go in one and out the other. You see? And all that's going to do is create a little pocket for you to be able to slide your silverware. This is super easy, guys, super easy for kids, and it just makes it really special. Now, all you're gonna do is lay it on your plate, take your silverware, and slip it through there. Slip it, you see where I'm putting it? And lay it down. Easy as can be. Put it on the plate. It's a special added flair that adds a touch to your Thanksgiving day. It's extremely easy. Thanks, guys. I hope you can subscribe, share this page with your friends. I'm brand new at this, I'm getting better every day, and I really hope to come bring you along with my journeys. There's really no rhyme or reason to my crafts. I do what I feel like doing, and that's what I'm happy to share with you guys. So up next, I can't wait to show you what I've got coming. Please like and subscribe, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye.